and this is MUKHA. In today's how-to episode, I'm going to be guiding you through how we can prep our bodies to master Urdhva Dhanurasana, which is a wheel pose. It's one of these beautiful back bends that requires a lot of spinal extension as well as upper body strength. We'll get there together. So let's come and meet on the mat, everyone.
So everyone, yes, a wheel pose is all about back bending. However, what we need to have really steady and strong is our quads. It's all about the quads. And so to create power, one good asana you can practice is your high lunge or the low lunge. This position, especially if you're in your high lunge, is a strengthening exercise for the quad. If you're in your low lunge, you can also, as demonstrated here, start to include a chest opener and shoulder opener as you draw the shoulder blades together and start to look up towards the sky. It's a great way to cultivate balance as well. When you're in your wheel pose, your quads also need to have a good amount of flexibility here. So lunge position, you can practice your quad stretch by drawing the heel towards the glute. And then if you would like, you can reach the other hand back and have a nice little stretch here as both hands hold the top of the foot. There's a piece of flesh just above the knee that you can rest your weight on, and that should alleviate some tension around the kneecap. The next pose is cobra or upward facing dog. And this is a back bend that looks to stretch and strengthen our muscles in the front of the torso, as well as our arms, of course, as we're pushing down into the mat. And we're trying to increase flexibility of our spine here. Bow pose, Dhanurasana, is a wonderful way to really start to work flexibility in the spine. And it also helps to release some tension in our upper back and neck because obviously our hands are grabbing hold of the ankles. And so you're really trying to lift the chest simultaneously as you push the foot into your hand. In this pose, if we look at the shape of it, we're almost replicating the wheel pose. So it's a wonderful way to build and condition the body to come into wheel. If bow pose is too much on the shoulders, another great practice that I personally don't like too much because this one I find quite hard and I tend to avoid it, is this little Superman pose. So you reach your arms forwards and you lift your feet up. You're going to feel your lower back really starting to work there. Take a few breaths and then when you're done, just come and lie on your belly. If you are doing quite comfortably in cobra or up dog, the next step up would be to take it to USTRASANA camel. Try not to lean back, but instead elevate and push your hips forwards. Imagine my two fingers slotted right underneath your shoulder blades, asking you to lift the chest up. This is a great chest opening exercise that will stretch not only the front of your torso, but your arms as well, which is very helpful when it comes to balancing in your wheel. To exit the pose, use your inhale breath to lift you back up, and then you can either sit in hero or take a few breaths in child's pose. Bridge pose is a great way to build our lower body strength while also increasing flexibility of the spine. Engage your legs and the glutes. Press into the feet as you walk your elbows closer towards each other, and then squeeze your knees inwards and lift the chest towards the direction of the chin. Take a few breaths here and feel that beautiful stretch in your spine. Keep pressing the hands down to the earth. This pose is great to prepare you to extend your arms overhead, and such a great stretch for your shoulders, the upper back, and the arms. So you can do this by placing your hands on a chair against the wall, or you can just simply reach your hands forwards as I'm demonstrating here. If there's any pose not to be missed, it's going to be your down dog. Why? Because it's a strengthening pose for your arms, and it's also a great way to stretch your hamstrings and the shoulders. You can pedal out the feet and think about drawing your heels down to the mat. Here's a step-by-step breakdown to come into wheel. Fingertips face away. Press into the feet, drop the top of the head down. You should feel quite comfortable and be able to lift your hands off at this point. Then you place the fingertips to face the heels, press into the palms, and lift straight up into your wheel pose. So this is a nice way for you to practice entering the wheel in a step-by-step format. Until you're able to build the strength in your quads, the back, and the arms, then you can look towards pushing up with one single breath. So with all those lovely back bends, we now should be ready for our wheel pose. Hands down to the mat, fingertips facing your heels. Use your inhale breath, push up and straighten the arms. Good. Now, maybe come up onto your tiptoes so you can lift the hips a little higher. Think about trying to get your chest beyond your wrist. So really start to push your chest back. I know it may feel a little bit weird and a little bit of strain in the arms, but just keep practicing, and over time, it's going to feel so liberating. To come down, slowly tuck the chin into the chest, lower the back, hug the knees into the chest, and voila!
Hi guys, we hope that you found that tutorial helpful for you. I hope that you genuinely are able to incorporate this as part of your journey of learning. And remember, with practice, all is coming. So really just take the time, be kind to your body, and most importantly, enter each pose with a positive mind. In the meantime, do subscribe to my YouTube channel for additional tips and weekly yoga classes delivered directly to your inbox. Stay safe, everyone. Catch you soon. Namaste.